Hey everyone, so as you can tell, this is a pretty sexy, sultry, flirty look. It's actually from the face chart from MAC's all races, all ages, all sexes collection, and the face chart is called All's Good. I asked my boyfriend to choose one face chart from this collection that he liked, that he would like to see me wear on Valentine's Day, and he thought that this face chart was the best. I went on the website, on the MAC website, and I wrote down all the descriptions for every single color that they used. Take the color called Light from that same trio. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this right under the eyebrow as my highlight. I'm going to take my 88 palette and a flat brush, and I'm going to take from the second row on the right and the second color down this cool light mauve taupe color. That's what the website said to use. And I am going to put that all over the lid. Next, I'm going to take the color that is 2 colors down from the one I just used. It's this slightly darker taupe color, and I'm going to put that halfway on the lid, so the outer half, just so that it darkens it up a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to take this color. It is called Sunpepper. It is a dark cool brown with silver. So I don't know if you're able to see that, but that's what it is. And I'm going to take that on a 217 brush. I just put a little bit of that in the cap so I won't have to like stick the brush in that small little tube. I'm just going to put this in the crease. And we're going to bring this up a little bit above it so that it looks a little bit softer and more blended. So bring that all the way in to this point right under your brow. Blend. Okay, so since all the colors I've used on my lid so far are matte, and this one has a little bit of silver shimmer in it, it's going to provide a nice balance so it doesn't look totally matte. So from the 88 palette, I'm going to take from the last row and the second brown from the bottom. It's kind of a like a blackish color with brown undertones. I'm going to take that 217 brush and place it in the outer V. And I'm just tapping it at first so that it stays there and doesn't fall down. You don't want this to be totally black, you just want it to create a shadow. So make sure that you're not using like a true black. Put this in the crease a little bit, just a little bit, so that it creates a little bit more of a shadow and depth there. Okay, next what I'm going to do is take that first color I used as my highlight and take a little bit of it on that fluffy brush and just blend down a little bit. Okay, and then next I'm going to take a 224 brush And from the first row and the 5th color down, it's this kind of orangey pinkish color. And tap off excess, and I'm just going to put this right in between that crease color I used and that highlight. Okay, so next I'm going to take a very thin liner brush. This is just from the L'Oreal Hip Cream Liner. And I'm going to take Bourbon liner. All I've done is apply black pencil to my waterline and the tight line. And I put this color that I used in the outer V into the, on top of that Bourbon color I used, and blended the outer part into the outer V. And then I put this pigment, Sunpepper, underneath my eyes, and before that I lined the bottom also with Bourbon. So that's all I've done so far. Next I'm just going to apply mascara. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use 2 different mascaras. The first one I'm going to use is Chanel Extracils. The wand is shaped like this. This does a really great job at creating volume and thickening the lashes, so I'm going to use that first. And then next I am going to use this Chanel Inimitable, and this is going to create length. And I'm not going to use the lengthening one on the bottom, just on the top. And be sure to curl your lashes, and then after that I'm going to use number 20 lashes from MAC. So as you can see, I have heavily contoured on this side, and I've made it kind of go in this check mark kind of way. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. I'm going to use medium deep Mineralize Skinfinish Natural to do this, and just kind of pucker up a little bit and go from the top of your ear down to about right here. So don't go any farther than about right here. Got my contouring in. Now the face chart called for a cool deep rose color, so just to make this color a little bit more rosy as it is on the other side, I'm going to add Dame Blush, which is like this. And I'm just going to get that on that brush I was just using. This is just a Stila brush. And I'm just going to go over it, blending upwards slightly. So it looks like I have a little bit of blush, and I took this in just over here, so it kind of rounds out the cheeks. Okay, and I'm gonna I added a little bit of that that contouring color up here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of this blush up here. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips, and I'm gonna try and make them look a little bit fuller, so I'm going to go down and then over like this, kind of like in a boxy motion. Now I'm just going to fill in the corner. Next, it calls for a light dirty mauve with traveling pearl lipstick. So what I'm going to use is Viva Glam 5 lipstick. This is beautiful. I think this is pretty similar to what they're talking about. So that's about it. Hope you enjoy!